Tomorrow you party, today we cook. If you're craving a flavorful and satisfying dish for Ramadan, look no further. This is going to tick every box. Our beautiful pumpkin Bredie is the ultimate meal to break your fast with, bursting with comforting spices, melt in your mouth, pumpkin, rich, nourishing flavors. And we're going to add a little bit of beef, but I think the pumpkin stands up on its own. If you want to cook along with us right now, you can head over to expressoshow.com. When we talk about comfort food, the kind of food that makes us feel like we're at home, it's amazing how often a Bredie steps into that sentence. Just like Chad Simon is stepping into my life. I love you, Guy.
Love you
so
too,
good
man.
to see you. You're
Lovely
on cooking
to see you.
duty today.
I am. Okay, let's go.
Are you ready? So we're going to have a little bit of fun this. We're going to be making essentially a pumpkin Bredie, but we are introducing beef as our protein for this, which I'm all for, and I know you're about the balance.
Yes.
Okay, so I know you're able to do anything. So what we are doing right now, we've separated, browned off our meat, because you want to brown it off, release all the fats, the flavors, so that's lacquer sorted. In that oil, we are now sauteing our onions, and you're going to add a little bit of chopped up or finely minced garlic. You can just gooi it in there. And you kind of know it's winning when it starts to get this translucent color.
Yeah.
You seem pretty confident. Are you a Bredie kind of guy? What's your vibe when it comes to this kind of slow cook?
You know, I love slow cooked meals. I love taking my time. I love the soul that goes into it, so yeah.
Completely. Does that mean you are the guy? Do you take care of the family cooking?
I take care of Sundays, to be honest. That's
really?
my day. Yeah. Sunday lunch is my day, so.
Well, no pressure. So what's your go-to on a Sunday?
I mean, I think it's seasonal. Throughout winter, I enjoy a good curry, making a good curry, seafood type curry. But for the most part, I think each and every Sunday, I kind of wake up and I say, okay, what am I going to make today?
What's the inspo?
It's just a beautiful thing, man. There's something about Sunday lunch that is so nostalgic.
It's so connection, special. It's family. No, for sure. It's where you connect the generations. I love that. That's looking beautiful. I think we can up the stakes now. We're going to introduce our tomato, which obviously brings a nice acidity. And what I love about making a curry or anything like this, like a slow cook, is layering it up.
Absolutely.
Layering the flavors, infusing the oil with the flavors of the spices and such, and that is where we're at right now. We've got a beautiful range of spices. We've got ground cumin.
Oh,
ground coriander.
Oh, come on.
Turmeric, which I'm discovering is like my new superfood.
Turmeric is the one, man.
Oh, dude, if you want to hit the parasites, you want to cleanse your system.
Absolutely.
And I'm starting to really enjoy the flavor profile now because I'm introducing it in really
different ways.
Yeah.
You know, it's much like making a song. You know, you're adding all the different elements. You're adding the words to form sentences, the sentences to form verses. And then you know, and at the end of it, we have a song when we get to the end of the meal, basically. So.
And I love the fact that then it's so much bigger than the sum of the parts.
Yeah.
Because it becomes something different.
Come on now.
We are dropping bombs this morning. I hope you're writing this stuff down. That's looking beautiful. And I like the fact that we're infusing the oil with the spices. And that was a tip when making curries, when I initially started out. Get as much flavor into that oil because that's what's going to permeate.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're even using big words. So for the sake of TV, we are going to, I'm going to say throw in the bay leaves now just because they're just so cool. Okay. We love bay leaves.
Yeah, bay leaves.
And now we're going to reintroduce our beautiful browned meat. And we've gone with very fatty beef.
Okay.
I'm big on getting good fats with big protein.
Absolutely.
Got to have it. You've got to have it. Otherwise, your body can't absorb half the protein. And of course, that's where the flavor is. So let it sing. And then, of course, not to be outshone, our hero of this dish is our pumpkin.
Man of the match.
Hey, look at him. He's coming. This is like the bomb squad coming in now. Ready? Boom. The bomb squad Bredie. That's what we're calling this.
I love that name. I love that name.
I love the fact that I can say these things. I can butcher the pronunciation of all of these local dishes and no one gives me any stick because I'm just so passionate about the food, man.
Passion will get you very far, Graham.
Exactly. So that's smelling amazing. I like the fact that you're doing exactly what it says on the brief. Coat everything with that flavor. Get that oil everywhere that you can.
Yeah.
And once you, being our lead here, feel that you've got the flavors everywhere, we're going to just pour in our stock.
Oh, come on. I love that.
We've gone with a vegetable stock here, which would obviously go with the vegetable vibe if you were going just the pumpkin route. But if you want to ramp it up with a stock that reflects the meat.
You could probably go a beef stock as well if you wanted
100%, my friend.
But I'm here for the veggie stock.
Now think of the layers of flavor. So for me, it says cook it low and slow.
I think so.
Just give it its time, 45 minutes to an hour at least. And I know that the meat is already cooked, so that's just going to get more tender, more of that fat's going to render. It's going to be beautiful. Because we've got a little bit of tomato in there, I'm going to suggest, but it's up to your taste buds.
A little bit of sugar. I was about to say, we got to get that balance. right?
Do it, because you are one of the most well-balanced individuals that I
Thank
know.
you,
You
Graham.
really are, dude.
Thank you.
And it wasn't always like that. When we
No.
met, we were both at extremes in our lives.
When we met, you started here and I started here.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I can remember a very poignant conversation we had in a particular spot in
Yeah.
Sea Point on the promenade
Yeah.
that was really important to me. And I get you now. I understand where the music comes from in the most powerful way. So
Thank you.
I feel so privileged to have new
I
music
appreciate
here.
that.
What is going to be
Thank
the
you.
next performance this morning for the people?
I'm doing the latest single of my EP. It's called Midnight. So it's nice and vibey, it's upbeat, it's fun, and yeah, man, I think I'm always looking forward to performing new music here. This is where I do it, so.
I love it. No, this is your home, dude. And
Yeah.
I'm loving the purest R&B vibe that's coming
Yeah.
back there. I think there's space and time for that. We
Yeah.
love it. Lawrence CPT is in the house. If you're looking for your hookup for Pride this weekend, a hookup for culture this weekend, a hookup for inspiration, look no further. After the break, we're going to get into a beautiful conversation there. And yes, have a little taste of our Bredie, which is coming along beautifully, man. Look at you. You can do anything.
You make my day.